Jeff starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dan Hagan. Today on Up North at 4, we learn about the power of pollinators. Jeff and I will talk to an expert about a project in Lincoln County to help bees and butterflies. Then we learn about the importance of strength training for older adults and hear about exercise classes in the Northwoods for seniors. We'll get to all of that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Well, folks, there are still 4 hours left to vote. Today is the spring election and has the Northwoods with a ton of local races. Mayors, county board supervisors, various school district referenda are all on the ballot. If you live in Rhinelander city limits, you vote at the Hodag Dome. If not, look at myvote.wi.gov to learn your polling place. The polls will be open until 8 p.m. We'll have live updates on the race results as the polls close on our website. Our good friend John Bates will be at the Oak Fire Pizzeria in Minocqua tomorrow for a Science on Tap event. Bates is a naturalist based out of Mercer. He'll be discussing his newest book called Wisconsin's Wild Lakes, a guide to the last undeveloped natural lakes. Bates will have books for sale at the event, and a few lucky people will win a signed copy. The event starts at 6:30 p.m. Wednesday night. You can also watch the presentation online at scienceontapminocqua.org. We're less than 2 weeks away from the deadline to file your taxes. Some tax experts are saying this year could be more complicated than ever before. They say pandemic complications, along with high demand, have created a perfect storm of confusion. There have also been a lot of tax law changes. Tax experts recommend filing your taxes as soon as possible, and for a quicker return, file electronically. Choosing a baby name can be a difficult decision for parents-to-be, and it seems like many new parents are going for classic names of the past. Names.org today released the most popular baby names in Wisconsin in 2022 based on Social Security Administration data on births and user interest on its website. For boys, Oliver ranks #1, followed by Liam and Theodore. James is back in the top 10 this year. And then for girls, Charlotte, Olivia, and Evelyn top the list. Not on the list was Jeffrey, though. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, cloudy out there today.
Yeah, hey Dan, happy Tuesday. Mostly cloudy skies right here in Minocqua, but rain showers are not too far away, just to the west of us right now. Entering parts of western Wisconsin, we are in for a wet night tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. With rain, there'll be a little bit of snow in the action tomorrow evening into Thursday, but mostly a rain event on the way for us tonight into tomorrow night, as there is a big upper level low system right there. You see it spinning. These things are powerful. They do whatever they want. They move slowly. It's going to spin over us for a couple days and keep rainfall in the forecast tonight, tomorrow, Thursday into Friday afternoon. And it's all going to pull out of here Friday night. And then by the weekend, we're still talking 50s in the forecast on Sunday. So looking forward, we can see thunderstorms across the area tomorrow, and then several dry hours in there as well. But watch how it keeps spinning and spinning and spinning, right? Lots of weather to get through. By the time it ends, though, on Thursday night to Friday, most likely a little bit of snow with this system. It will not be a big snowmaker still, though. We could see an inch or two of snow later Thursday into Friday. The rainfall, though, looks like this. So someone's going to get a good rainfall from this, most likely about an inch or so across the entire area, with a couple of spots getting close to an inch and a half if you get a thunderstorm in your backyard tomorrow. Snowfall looks like this. So not a lot of snow. We're talking less than an inch or two for most of us, but still there could be a couple bursts of heavier snow, especially late Thursday night. Temperatures are critical, right? We're hanging out in the upper 30s again today, but look, off to our west, much warmer temperatures are there. Those are going to make a run for us after this system gets out of here, and we still have 50s in the forecast Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
We are back this weekend, the 37th annual WJJQ Home Show with Health Expo, Saturday 9 to 4 and Sunday 10 to 3 at the Tomahawk School Complex. Admission is free. From Northwoods 92.5 WJJQ.
Did you know a vented dirt crawl space is unhealthy for you and your home? Did you know it makes your home harder to heat and cool? A vented dirt crawl space is a breeding ground for mold and critters, and it affects the air quality of your entire home. Let SureDry protect your home. When it comes to crawl spaces, nobody does it better. SureDry will transform your crawl space into a dry, usable space to make your entire home healthier. Call SureDry today.
In the military, we call it dereliction of duty. Ron Johnson is supposed to serve Wisconsin. Instead, he served himself. An investigation found Ron Johnson pushed through a special tax loophole that benefited his own family's business. Then he cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since taking office. That's a dereliction of duty. Tell Ron Johnson to stop passing tax laws that benefit himself.
Find what you need for the spring at Menards. Create the backyard of your dreams with our huge selection of landscape and patio block. You'll find the perfect blocks for your project. Now, edgers are just 99 cents each after 11% rebate. Attract a wide variety of birds with Enchanted Garden bird seed. Available in many high-quality seed types and blends. A 20-pound bag of sunflower seeds is $11.99 after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
We are back this weekend, the 37th annual WJJQ Home Show with Health Expo, Saturday 9 to 4 and Sunday 10 to 3 at the Tomahawk School Complex. Admission is free. From Northwoods 92.5 WJJQ.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. We're joined by Tom Beauvais from Lincoln County. Tom, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I want to learn more about this pollinator project that you guys have over in Lincoln County. Let's first go back to 2019 and tell me what happened then.
Yeah, so the Land Services Department in Lincoln County, which is where I work, partnered with the maintenance department at Lincoln County, and they kind of had a great idea. And what happened is the pollinator project was this idea, and the lawn outside the service center there was kind of bumpy, not real great looking, and the maintenance department was using a lot of time and effort to mow that, and it really wasn't looking that great at all.
So
Land Services Department proposed planting that into a pollinator garden with prairie habitat, and it saves money on mowing it, maintenance costs, and it looks beautiful. So the picture you're seeing up there, we involved the school groups in Lincoln County, both public and private, to plant that area with pollinator seed. Those seeds were obtained through various grants. It didn't cost the county really anything at all, except for some staff time. And now here we are today.
Yeah, and Tom, you know, that was 2 acres of land, right? There's lots of people watching this now who have land in their backyard. Could they also do the same thing, like say not mow half their yard and plant certain seeds to attract bees that would be beneficial to them?
Yeah, so not mowing is one way to get some native plants back. I would caution to be careful of invasives. You kind of have to keep an eye out for those as well, but there's lots of places to get pollinator seeds. You can get those through various nurseries in our area, Pheasants Forever, and then most recently the Lincoln County Land Services Department offered those seeds from our garden out to the community.
And let's take a look at the harvest from 2021. It looks like just a couple of years later it was pretty successful.
Yeah, so once again we involved school groups, both public and private again, to come out to our pollinator garden in the fall when the seeds are ripened, they're ready for harvest. And we taught the kids some species identification, how to harvest them, and throughout the winter we then used those seeds, processed them and dried them out, got them ready to plant this spring. So then this spring, when all those seeds were processed, we had them out at various locations throughout Lincoln County, in Merrill and Tomahawk, where community members could come and grab them and plant them on their own property. Unfortunately, they are all gone right now. They're very popular. They got snatched up right away.
Because that's why I was going to have you on the show.
Right, yeah.
Like, hey, everyone, go check out these seed packets that are available at local areas. But it seems like it was really popular. I can show the yields as well that you guys had in 2021. You had a lot of seeds. You've given a lot of them away. Why do you think it's important to support pollinators?
Yeah, so pollinators are really important as a whole. One of the main reasons is for food production. Pretty much all of the crops in the world depend on pollinators, our food crops. And what most people don't realize is that only about 15% of those crops are pollinated by honeybees. All the other majority of that, over 80%, is pollinated by our native pollinators and native bees and other animals. So it's not just honeybees, there's tons of pollinators out there, and they're really important for food production and also food for other wildlife, especially in prairie habitats.
And there's some numbers attached to that as well. Over $10 billion worth of crops are pollinated every year by bees, right? And then, so why are the bees dying off? What is causing these die-offs?
There's various theories on that. One of the biggest one, at least for native bees, is there's just simply not a lot of habitat. You look around and areas that used to be large, contiguous prairie habitat or wildflower habitat has simply gone away. Mm-hmm. And that was one of the main goals of planting this at Lincoln County, is to bring some of that habitat back.
All right, so we have about a minute left here, Tom. I'm thinking for the people at home who maybe want to just dip their toe in the water of planting some native plant species to help out pollinators, what do you think they should do?
So I would be happy to talk with them if they want to call me. Even if they're not from Lincoln County, I can connect them from someone with Oneida County or Vilas County, other counties in our viewing area here. And I would definitely encourage them to explore it. One, it looks beautiful. It's an easy maintenance project where it looks nice. It's in natural landscaping. Doesn't cost you a lot of time or money to do. And like I just mentioned, is you can harvest those seeds and keep planting them year after year. You don't have to go back to the flower shop and keep buying these things because they naturally reoccur. So,
well, Tom, thanks so much. Thank you for making the drive up here from Lincoln County.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll take a break right now. We'll be right back. We're going to talk to someone about a Strong Bodies program, which involves staying fit. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Dylan, how's that sofa you can't return from that big internet site?
Honestly, not that great.
Well, Slumberland can help. It's our biggest finance sales event of the year. Look what just $20 a month will get you when you spend $1,200 and pay no interest for 5 years.
A box can be essential, then recycled for a move, and then help brighten breakfast, or bring fresh scents in a tube. What starts as a box for detergent can become one with a helpful seam. All part of the circle of caring for our natural resources and trees. Recycling your boxes and paper products helps nature thrive. Be a force for nature and choose sustainable, recyclable paper and packaging.
Cedar Creek Grill House, the area's newest restaurant, is now open. You bring the appetite, we'll bring the heat. Enjoy mouth-watering entrees for breakfast and dinner, prepared on a fire grill or wood-burning oven. Cedar Creek Grill House at the Holiday Inn and Suites, Rothschild.
Moondeer and Friends Gallery in downtown Boulder Junction offers an eclectic mix of contemporary fine art and craft, antiques, professional custom frame service, and many other smaller gift items, featuring the work of gallery owner Sarah Mender, as well as over 150 other regional artists.
Is a new roof on your spring to-do list? Hi, I'm Paul, owner of Overhead Solutions. Now is a great time to think ahead and secure a spot for that replacement on our schedule. Go ahead and call our competitors, but before you sign on that dotted line, call Overhead Solutions. I believe our high quality and fair price can beat our competition.
Call Overhead Solutions for a free roof estimate.
Remember, don't overpay. Call Overhead. Overhead Solutions.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
Oh, my back.
Hey, Dylan, need a mattress? Well, luckily, Slumberland has a big Sealy sale. Look what you can get for $20 a month. A Sealy Posturepedic mattress and a power base. And you'll pay no interest for 5 years at Slumberland Furniture.
We're back on Up North at 4 with Terry Kolb from UW Extension. Terry, how are you doing today?
I'm well. I'm really well.
Good. Yeah. Well, I can see in your shirt, Strong Bodies.
Yep,
what is
absolutely.
Strong Bodies?
This is my uniform a couple days a week. Sometimes it's teal, unfortunately, today. for the green screen, and sometimes it's gray. But Strong Bodies is a class that was brought to Wisconsin a number of years ago, I think 13 or 14 years ago, by my program manager, Angela Flickinger. It was developed by some folks, some professors at Tufts University, to really take a look at building muscle mass as well as building bone density for women who 1 in 2 women have sort of a high risk for osteoporosis.
Got it.
So that was how it was originally sort of designed, and then there was all these bonus benefits from it as well. And so younger folks and men, you know, middle-aged women, all could benefit from it, and there's some bonus benefits. So it grew from being like a strong women, strong bones program to being a strong bodies, strong people program.
So the program's for everybody.
It's for everybody,
right?
yeah.
And, you know, there's lots of benefits to being healthy. There's lots of people on the couch right now at home watching us who need a little motivation. So what can they get out of this program?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of those bonus benefits that I talked about is the social connectedness. It's super important. Another bonus benefit is the mental health that comes along with it, the higher energy, the, you know, the sort of reduced risk for chronic diseases, other chronic diseases. But some of the main benefits are we're finding falls prevention. Folks are stronger actually building muscle mass. We even have folks in the class who have been heading towards osteoporosis, having already had a diagnosis for osteoporosis, noticing that those bone density tests are improving as well. So that muscle mass as well as the bone density increase is one of the primary reasons we see folks come to the class, and then they just sort of enjoy a lot of this other stuff that comes along with it. So,
well, let's look on the screen here. We have classes in Three Lakes, Minocqua, Rhinelander, also a virtual session. They've actually already begun, right? Tell me how the first day or two went.
Well, so the class in Minocqua is full. We've had a number of phone calls, right? And so just a little extra promotion has filled that class up. We have class in Three Lakes as well as Rhinelander at the ADRC. Those are going really well too. So we rolled right in from a winter session to a spring session with no break in between, because that's what people wanted. They didn't want to take a break. They wanted to keep going, and that's super important. And that's why Strong Bodies, the class itself, is super important, because it allows people to have that consistency. At least 2 days a week they can come and work on some of those.
I think I saw a virtual Zoom on there too, correct?
Yeah. So during COVID, we actually had to switch gears big time and figure out, because we did have some folks who were participating in person, and now there was no opportunity to gather, right? So we created some opportunities for virtual classes. There were a lot of naysayers, a lot of folks who said, it's not going to work, you know, but actually
don't pay attention to those people.
Right, yeah. Actually, it worked really well. We did one of our first we piloted here in Rhinelander the first hybrid class, where we actually were able to have some folks with masks in person, as well as some folks that were more comfortable doing it via Zoom, and that went really well as well. And then we now have a couple of statewide classes where we have 300 to 400 folks enrolled in each one of those. Those are not going away. So it was sort of developed as an answer to COVID, and now people are really,
Well, I want to make sure people can reach out to you if they can, so we have some contact information here on the screen. So, Terry, there are still openings in the Rhinelander and Three Lakes classes as well as the Zoom class?
Yes, absolutely. So we have a rolling enrollment in those classes. We want to make sure that people can sign up whenever. And so, we do have spots, we have rooms, so both Three Lakes and at the Rhinelander class, Three Lakes happens on Monday, Wednesday at 10 o'clock, and Rhinelander is Tuesday, Thursday at 9 o'clock. So at this point, you can really just show up. If you want to learn more about it, you can contact me, and I'd be happy to point you in the right direction.
Got it. Thanks so much, Terry, for joining us.
Fantastic. I love you. You're great.
We'll be right back after the break. Jeff and I have an announcement to make. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Cost Cutters doesn't cut corners, only fresh new looks. Save big this month at Cost Cutters. Buy one, get one half off sale on all styling and finishing products.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Enter a haven for European-style baking at Boulangerie in Tomahawk. Fresh breads, pastries, soups, salads, and more. The finest ingredients prepared from scratch with a fanatical eye for detail. Simply the best. You deserve Boulangerie.
Enjoy the serenity of northern Wisconsin all year long. First stop, Shquagaman Adventure Company. Skis, skates, snowshoes, and fat bikes. Kayaks, canoes, and paddleboards. Shquagaman Adventure Company. Stop by the store or visit us online.
Olson Solar Energy would like to thank everyone who has trusted us with their local solar installations. And to those of you still considering solar, give us a call to set up a free evaluation and get your project booked in 2022. Discover the benefits of a lower or no energy bill and take advantage of federal tax credits. The time is now. Go green, save green with Olson Solar Energy.
Love your career? Cost Cutters will support you in achieving your career goals. With competitive wages, great benefits, and up to a $2,250 sign-on bonus. Stop in or visit costcutters.com to find your nearest location.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. You know, Jeff, I love this show so much. I've been a part of this show for over a year. And before people get too worried, I am staying at WJFW for a long time. I love this place. I love the Northwoods. But I'm going to the 5, 6, and 10. I have accepted a position to become the evening anchor for WJFW, which I'm really excited about. Also, I am sad. And I just want to shout out the viewers very quickly. I've met many of you. I'm so thankful for your words of encouragement when I see you out in public. And man, this is hard.
All right, well, first of all, congratulations. There is no person more deserving of the 5, 6, and 10 o'clock anchor position role than you. You were just amazing, and I have had the best time, you know, co-hosting this show with you. We've been through a lot. Yeah, we've been through a lot. It's been fun, and, you know, the direction, I mean, you were the 4th person I've hosted this show with, and the direction you've taken it, you know, focusing on, you know, really hyper-focusing on the Northwoods, the history segments have really attracted a lot of viewers. We see that. We know we see that. So job well done, Mr. Dan.
You.
And again, he said it. He's not going anywhere.
And I am already scheduled to fill in sometime.
yes, he is.
I will be here again. But I understand if it's hard for you folks at home. I mean, I know what it's like to kind of have a routine throughout the day. You see us every day. I mean, I can feel it when you're gone for a week. And we get phone calls, and the same thing happens when I'm gone for a day or two. So I understand that this is going to be difficult for some.
It's a change.
But we're going to try to reflect this whole week. We're all going to try to get through this together. And I'm excited. I'm also sad, but you'll be seeing me every day, and you'll be seeing me in the 4.
Well, the 5, 6, and 10.
Well, and when I fill in for the 4.
Yes, and also Nate Myhawk, who you've been seeing anchoring the 5, 6, and 10, will be sitting in this seat shortly.
We're swapping.
We're swapping. Yeah, they're swapping. So he'll be joining the program beginning next week. So that I look forward to some great things with Nate. Of course,
he is excellent. He will do a fantastic job. You guys will like him. And I am excited for the future of this station also.
Exciting. It really is exciting.
Yeah, we're going to have all sorts of reflection this week, but we're going to take a break right now. We'll be right back, and Jeff and I will talk about weather.
Get new replacement windows and big savings during Renewal by Andersen's 30-day sale. Don't waste another minute dealing with your difficult, inefficient windows. Instead, call for a free window diagnosis and see how Renewal by Andersen can help add more comfort to your home at an affordable price. Our exclusive, low-maintenance fibrous composite material is twice as strong as vinyl, and it won't warp or bow like vinyl does. Call this number now, because this fantastic offer and special financing ends soon. Call today.
Welcome to Patchouli Garden in Park Falls. We love authentic Indonesian patchouli and we specialize in our original custom blends. Everything with the Patchouli Garden name on it we make right here in our store. Visit Patchouli Garden in the store or online. Visit Wildberry Market, the premier natural food store in the Northwoods, for all of your organic food and health needs. Grab a healthy lunch on the go, made fresh daily by our deli. Eat well, live well, be well. Wildberry Market in Minocqua and online.
To be a thriver with metastatic breast cancer means asking for what we want and need, and we need more time. So we want Kisqali. Women are living longer than ever before with Kisqali when taken with an aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant in postmenopausal women or in men with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali is a pill that's significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus an aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Ask your doctor about living longer with Kisqali.
This has been heartbreaking in Ukraine, Jeff. I have been inspired by an interview I did recently with Sophia, who is over in Ukraine. You probably saw it on our show last week. The Kiwanis Club, they were on the show as well. They are raising money for people in Ukraine. I donated this morning, and I'm encouraging people at home, if you are able to make a donation as well, they need your help. You can make checks payable to the Rhinelander Kiwanis Club. You can drop them off at a number of locations here in Rhinelander. And if you want to send a check, you can also send it to P.O. Box 631. Jeff, I'm still thinking about the news that we just broke before this. I heard a phone ringing during the commercial break.
The phone started ringing, of course. And it's news, right? It's news in terms of this will be a change, right? And change is always, at first, a little bit hard to swallow, but then it becomes more routine. And, you know, of course, the person filling your shoes is going to be fantastic, Mr. Nate Myhawk is.
And I'm filling his shoes as well.
So, I mean, no one's really going anywhere. We're just kind of changing time slots with things. So,
you know, but I meet so many people. I met a lady this weekend who watches us every day, and it's so strange that, you know, we're such a part of their lives. We speak to them every day. We talk to them every day. So if you're feeling a little emotional about this, I understand. I'm feeling emotional about this. But
what's always been neat for me about this show, because I have a day job doing the weather, right, is the connection you get to make through this show, not just with people who sit on this couch, but those who see us at home who relate to the stories we're telling. Because it's a little bit different format, right? It's not the hard news side you get at the anchor desk. It's more of a conversation, and people join into that conversation. And it gets people talking, and that is a responsibility that we don't take lightly on this couch.
Right, our personalities, this is us, basically on the couch.
See what you get.
They are seeing us. Well, we only have 10 seconds left, Jeff, but I'm really excited for those warm temperatures Saturday,
warmer
Sunday,
temperatures,
Monday.
50s this weekend, and rain and a little bit of snow tonight and tomorrow.
Okay, we'll have more from Jeff at 5 and 6. We'll see you then.